Yo, a lot of people are considering skipping Zhu Yuan for Ellen Zhou, and today I'm going to try to find the best answer for every player because the answer is not a yes for everybody. As always, you can pick the character that you like. These are just meta takes, but for people who care about meta, who want the best value possible, I'm gonna give it to you. So I'm gonna give you what both characters are as fast as possible. I'm not gonna waste your time. So first of all, both characters are going to be main DPS. Let's start with Ellen Zhou. Now Ellen Zhou is a main DPS that has great damage. What makes her value even greater is that she has a lot of good supports and a lot of good teams. And a lot of these characters that you can put with her are free characters or characters that are in her banner. For example, Sokako is one of the best supports in the game, probably the best 4-star in the game, and she's even in her banner. Ellen Zhou also has Lycon as one of the best or the best stun character in the game, so she basically has the best team in the game from the start. She also synergizes with a lot of other characters, so Ellen is a character that you can use in a lot of teams, so you can reach max potential with this character even though we're still in the start of the game. That's how insane Ellen Zhou is at the start. Quick question, what's 4 plus 4? Wrong! If you want to top up in Zenless Zone 0 with cheaper prices only using your UID, Loot Bar is the best place. Because Loot Bar is highly secure, fast, and has so many discounts. For example, if you want to buy 6k gems in Zenless Zone 0, you'll buy them for $100, but in Loot Bar you buy them for $90, and on top of that you also get new discounts as a new customer. And to prove that I'm going to buy now from the store, all you have to do is put your UID, put your also server here, and choose the bundle that you want to buy. And there you go, we got them with the double bonus too. Make sure to click on the link in the description if you want to get even more discounts. Anyway, back to the video. Now if we talk about Zhu Yuan, she doesn't have this advantage. So the bad thing is she doesn't have a lot of good teams. She has a good synergy with Nicole though, but that's just one character. But even with that, the character was doing good damage in the CBT. So even though the character didn't reach her max potential, she already does good damage. So if you ask for the current value, I would say that Ellen Zhou has more value, has better damage in the current patch. But in the future, who's more future proof, who will be even better in the future? Zhu Yuan will have more potential in the future. Not only that, the Zhu Yuan kit can work kinda as a sub DPS, so she's also a flex pick, and that's why you can also use her in a lot of other ways. In Weathering Waves, I said that you can get both characters and it's good, but here I highly advise you that you skip one of them. Here's why you should do that. If we look at every Hoyoverse game, 1.0 characters get power crept, and I'm not gonna tell you to skip both because they're gonna be power crept. No, this is actually a bad idea, but what you actually should do is not skip Ellen Zhou. In my opinion, she's a better pick for now, and she's probably going to be power crept. But the only drawback for Ellen Zhou is that we already know that there is another ice character coming to the game, which is also going to be a main DPS. And this is the problem. Will she be power crept already from the future as a main DPS in the ice element? That's the one problem. So if you want to progress early in the game, if you want to progress faster, Ellen Zhou will be the best pick. But if you want something a little more future proof, improve a little in the future, and also it won't be power crept as fast as Ellen, which by the way, it's not confirmed that the new character will power creep Ellen, but that's my expectation. I think Zhu Yuan will also be good if you are aiming for something in the future, because let me tell you this, if you get Ellen Zhou now, you're gonna crush content easily. The character is cracked. So yes, it's correct that we're getting good polls and a good amount of polls in the first patch, but I highly recommend you that you skip one of the characters and don't go for both, because there are some rumors and some things like that that in 1.1 we're getting good characters. At least if you got Ellen Zhou, wait for the end of the banner of Zhu Yuan. So we wait for 1.1 live stream to know if you want to get both characters. And that takes me to another point. It depends on the characters that you got from the standard. If you are re-rolling, I advise you to get Lycon as a re-roll. But also, let's say that you got other characters. For example, let's say that you got Grace. Grace's kit is kinda similar to the Zhu Yuan kit, and she's kind of a good alternative. So if you got her, you probably don't wanna get Zhu Yuan. And let's say you got Nekomata. Nekomata is a very good DPS to start with, and you can replace Ellen Zhou with her. She's not as powerful as Ellen, but as you see, depending on the characters that you have, you can actually skip someone that you don't want to get. Now lastly, let's talk about something other than meta. Which character is better in terms of gameplay? Which character is more fun? If you thought that I'm biased toward Ellen Zhou, I actually think that Zhu Yuan is way more fun than Ellen. Zhu Yuan is so much fun in my opinion. Anyway, if you don't subscribe now, you're gonna lose your 50-50. Bye bye.